All right, let's clear the screen, and we're going to do this Sage code here for problem set number 5. And the first thing is reset. Again, I do recommend it. I do forget sometimes, and I get a lot of troubles when I don't do that. Not always, by the way, but J is a variable. Remember, copy paste sometimes doesn't work so nicely. I am going to copy paste this though. All right, and then we'll go back over the notes. And you notice that Sage is like pausing, and I'll tell you the number one reason why is it's actually computing term by term. It's doing from 0 up to 1947. That's 1948 terms, and it's actually going to go through that work. I'm going to just go back over here, and I'm going to scroll back over the notes. And it's actually this problem over here, by the way. Now, of course, we did it by hand, and we did get an answer, by the way. And the answer we got, that was a lot of work, wasn't it? Was this answer over here. All right, let me go back to Sage, see if it's done yet. It's still working. Let me give it a few more minutes. I shouldn't say a few more minutes. It really should go quickly. Wonder why it's taken so long. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to launch my process viewer. And there's a point to this. Now, let me go back over here. And let me do process viewer activity. And let's go back here and let's take a look at this over here. And, you know, I will say this, though. It's really not taking good use of all the cores. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cores. They're just not being used. All right, now I'm going to say probably this is open source software, and this is a brand new processor. And the people coding this, they don't have an infinite amount of time. Right, so they're really kind of doing it just a general thing, and they're not taking the best use of this. Now, granted, if I were to purchase software, let's say from Wolfram Alpha, my gut feeling is they would be dedicated towards making it work on the newer processors, and this is an M3, by the way. But again, I'm still waiting for this to go, and the machine is certainly not slow, by the way. The problem is it's just not taking advantage of the processors, and you can clearly see that over here, though it's not saturating it. I'm also going to go back to my terminal. Let me just go back to my activity viewer. I'm going to close that out. What I want to do is back in terminal, I'm going to launch a new terminal, and I'm going to do the top function. I'm going to pull it up. I just had it running, and I'll do it now. I'm kind of lazy. I'm looking back over my code. There it is right there. Type it in. And looking at it, yep, it gave me the answer. And we'll go back over a second. But you notice that my top function, it was really using very little of the processor, by the way. But anyway, that is really outrageously long. I'm going to keep scrolling, by the way. And I hope you realize I'm using my machine to scroll back up. And this just doesn't seem to stop. It really, that's why it took so long, by the way. We got an exact solution to the problem. Let me keep scrolling that up. We'll ever get to the end. There it is. Got it over there. All right. Now, granted, if you think I'm going to copy paste that and typeset it, I'm not. I'm not going to do that. It's just crazy long. Let me hit the return button. I'm over here. So what I want to do is I want to go back to the Sage code. I'm wondering, is that the same answer I got? Because the answer I got was this one over here. I think my answer looks better than their answer. Now, someone says, why does their answer look so wacky? I think number one reason is they probably expanded to 2 to the 973, and that's why this looks so wacky looking. You know, let me just see at the beginning of the number. I'm going to see if I can do that again. It's really crazy long, though, isn't it? And you'd expect that, by the way. That number, 2 to that power, is really an enormously long number. All right, I'm scrolling back up again. And I do see the 487 right over there. But then I see this division and then this crazy long number. All right. Now, give me 1 second. What else am I looking for here? I'm looking to see if it's the same number. All right, let's go back to my Sage code. The Sage code is asking this over here. Is the same thing I got? I don't know. Let's take a look at that. And I'm not saying Sage will be able to do it either, by the way. And I'll put this down over here. And Sage says it's true. So Sage says the number that I got is the same number they got. They don't look the same, by the way. All right, look at my number, that the one we got. I don't even see the square root in that problem, do I? Wonder where that's hidden. I'm not going to look for it. It's somewhere. I can tell you that. All right, and we're done. Thank you.